In the US alone, around 40% of adults are too depressed to function on a daily basis. 40%. Yes, you heard it right. In this video, I will show you science-backed, easy and practical steps you can take on a daily basis to improve your emotional well-being. Scientists in the field of psychology at Yale University have done a lot of research around the topic of happiness, and they have very good news for us. They came up with the process they call rewirement, which contains 5 steps we can take on a daily basis to improve our emotional well-being. And what is great about that is that these steps are really easy and you don't have to do all 5 of them to feel better. You can choose how many it's easy for you to implement in your daily routine, being it 1 or 2 or maybe all of them. And here are the 5 steps they have defined in this process of rewirement, which can help you to improve your emotional well-being. Their first key finding was social connection. They found out in their research that people who surround themselves with people they care about, like close friends, family members, and loved ones, are way more happy than those who don't. So how you can use this finding in your daily routine is, for example, instead of just sitting down and scrolling through your feed, pick up the phone and talk to someone you care about. Or even, if it's possible, go and meet up with them in person or invite them over for a nice dinner or just to have a talk together. This alone can help you a lot to improve your emotional well-being. And by the way, out of these 5 steps I'm presenting you, they found that this is the strongest one. The second key finding was that people who are more other-oriented are in general happier in life. And this was, to be honest, quite surprising to me, because nowadays, when you look around everywhere, you read and hear self-care, focusing on yourself, this is the most important thing ever. But this is not what science shows. Science shows that we're wired differently. What helps us in feeling better is less focus on ourselves, but more focusing on others and doing nice things for them. I don't know about you, but to me this was really interesting. So how you can use that to improve your emotional well-being is to do more charity or, for example, volunteering work, or in general doing something nice and kind for someone else without expecting getting anything back from them. Try it and let me know in the comments below how this helped you or what effect this had in your life, whether you found anything changing. The third key finding was being grateful. They found that people who focus more on their own achievements and are grateful for that, what they have achieved and have in their lives, they seem to feel better in life. So what you can do is simply on a daily basis, in the evening, for example, sit down and write down 2, 3, 4 things you are grateful for in your life. Do it on a daily basis, and over time it will help you to change your thought patterns, to focus more on the positive things, and by that you will feel better. Their fourth key finding was that people who are more in the present moment do better in life. We know that people who think too much about their past tend to feel more depressed, and people who tend to think too much about the future tend to feel anxiety. By focusing more on the here and now, you can detach more from these negative thoughts from the past and possible future. And this will help you to feel more balanced inside. So imagine, for example, next time you go and sit in a nice cafe and order a nice cappuccino, and while you sit there, instead of just taking out automatically your phone, what most of us nowadays tend to do, and just scrolling through it or read something there, Instead of that, try to focus, for example, on the taste of the cappuccino, how great it tastes, or look around and observe the people. Focus on how you feel in that moment. This easy thing can help you to feel better in life. And the last key finding was that people who are more physically active feel better. The strong connection between body and mind is well known. Their research showed once more that by changing your physical state, you instantly can change your emotional state. And you can use exactly that to improve the quality of your life instantly on a daily basis. And it doesn't have to be at all going and running a marathon every day. Not at all. It's totally sufficient if you just go for a nice walk, let's say 15, 20, 30 minutes, but do it consistently. Be consistent with that. Do it on a daily basis, ideally, and see how it will help you to feel better. Having said that, I would like to emphasize that negative emotions as such are not a bad thing. They're important and part of our system because they signal us that something is wrong or not okay and that we should better change something about it. And what is important is that we learn to regulate our emotions, that they don't take over the control over our lives. And this you can learn by practicing certain things. And these 5 steps could be part of your routine to improve the quality of your life. And of course, just by knowing these 5 easy steps, it doesn't mean your life will change suddenly. What is really important is that you take these theories and put them into practice. Just be consistent. How do you handle negative emotions in your life? And what do you do in order to overcome them? I'm really curious to know that. Please let me know in the comments below. If you found this content helpful today, please like and subscribe so that I can provide you with more content like this in future. Thank you for watching and see you next time.